to my channel. Today I have part 2 of my Best in Beauty. I was able to film it, yay! I had a bit of a difficulty today, but I was able to sit down and finally film this for you guys. So I have anything to do with eyes today. As I mentioned before, I do this in 3 parts. If you haven't seen the first one, I will link it up below, up above, and down in the description box. I will show you everything that has to do with eyes. If I do not mention something in a specific category that involves eyes, that means I did not find anything in 2016. So that is the whole premise of how I do Best in Beauty. So let's get right into it, because you guys know I am an eyeshadow hoarder, so I have quite a few things to go through with you guys right now. So the first and foremost thing that I want to show you guys is something that I've always loved, but it was completely gone, and then they came back and repackaged it. And what I'm talking about is my Kiss Street Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe in the clear. I have it in the clear, I have it in the black, and I have it in the wand form. This is by far my favorite eyelash glue ever. It is drugstore, it has no formaldehyde, it is dermatologically tested, and it has aloe in it, which helps obviously condition your eyes. I have never had this pull my eyelashes off. I've never had an issue with this not work. Like, there are times where I've actually had to use makeup remover on my eyes to take off my lashes because I cannot just rip them off because they're so glued on there. These literally stick to my eyes, and that is it. End of story. You're done for the day, basically. It doesn't have a stench to it at all. It's the squeezy tube. They also come with the wand if you want the clear wand, and it comes in black. But I wanted to mention this because this is a rediscovery as far as, because I thought it was completely gone and they just took it off the market to repackage it, and they came back with it this year. So I wanted to share that with you. That is my holy grail, my forever favorite lash glue. So if you are in the market for a new one, that is a great one to try. Next up is lashes that I discovered this year, and I could not stop wearing them this year. Unfortunately, I ran out of all of my pairs, so I will put a picture up here for you guys. It is the Red Cherry 415s. The reason why these just completely stood out to me, now keep in mind, my holy grail is still the Kiss number 11. Those have been my holy grail for the last 2 years. Non-stop love those for everyday use. They're my favorite ones, and they fit my eyes beautifully. If you have not tried those, you should. And I have been hearing a lot of YouTubers discover them this year. I've been loving them for 2 years. I love those suckers. But anyway, the 415s I discovered this year during specifically the summertime. I love to wear these lashes when I'm not wearing any eyeliner at all on my top lash line. These just make my eyes open up completely, and it makes it look so beautiful. My makeup just looks so much better with these lashes. They're a longer, wispier type of lash, and for my eyes, because I have larger space up here, it fits very nicely. And my real lashes are long. I can't wear anything too short because it'll look awkward. With these, it looks like they're my actual lashes. They're so beautiful, so natural on the eyes. I mean, to tell you, like, they opened my eyes completely. I love them, fell in love with them, could not stop wearing them. Those were the only lashes basically I wore for the whole entire summer, because if you know me, I do not wear wing liner or any dark liner at all on my top lash line in the summertime. I tend to skip that completely, and I just love the whole only lash thing, and it just fits so nicely. So if you are in the market for a new type of lash that's inexpensive, that looks good, makes your eyes open, you have sort of somewhat of my eyes, I wouldn't recommend them for hooded eyes or if you have very small eyes, because they may be too much. But if you have sort of my type of eye, they will look amazing. Love them, and I will have to get online to purchase those because I can't get them at the store. They're only online. Now on to 2 mascaras that I did discover this year. I don't have either one of them because I have had them in deluxe size multiple times throughout the year, and that's what I've been using when I didn't want to wear false lashes. The first one is the Tartlette Camera Lashes. I know I'm late to the game for both of these, but I haven't purchased a mascara in over a year. I did not purchase one mascara in 2016 because so many kits that I got, so many palettes that I got have come with lashes or mascaras that I don't really need to buy any at the moment. Like, I probably can get away with 2017 without buying any. But these 2 really stood out to me this year. the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes made my real lashes look so beautiful. It made them look full, long, wispy. They lasted all day, held the curl, my natural curl all day. Love that formula. I felt though that it dried pretty quickly, like the mascara itself. I don't know if that's just because I had deluxe sizes or that's just how the actual mascara is. So you guys are gonna have to let me know. So should I not buy the full size of that eventually? I don't know. And the other one that I want to mention, it is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. It is what everyone talks about. I love the wand on that one. That one makes my lashes even more full, more dark, more vampy. I just love the voluminousness of it. It makes me look like I have false lashes. I don't feel like they're too heavy towards the end of the day. Some mascaras do make my lashes feel like they're a little bit more heavier throughout the day, but these did not at all. Both of these formulas I absolutely love. If I were to purchase a high-end mascara, those are the ones that I would go for. Those are the ones that I tried in 2016 and I fell in love head over heels for them. They just looked so beautiful, but I will have to admit that they both remind me of a drugstore one from Maybelline. And it's one in the yellow packaging, maybe like the cat eye, Colossal maybe, something of that nature. It does remind me of those, so I may have to compare them to see if it's even worth buying the high-end one, because I could just get the Maybelline one at the drugstore. But I did love both of them. They were both my favorites this year, and I am so sad that they're gone, but I have so many more to go through before I can go ahead and purchase those. So if you are in the market for something high-end and full, lengthening, voluminous, dark, those two mascaras are ones that I would definitely recommend. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now on to the eyeshadows. I have 4 singles of 4 brands that I do want to share with you guys first before I get into my palettes. These 4 really were my favorite this year and I love them. I'm so happy I discovered them. The first one is a drugstore one. This is the Catrice Liquid Metal Eyeshadows. These legit are amazing. These are beautiful. They have about 6 to 8 different colors. Yes, if you're asking, I do own them all. These are so good. They are about $5. If you wet these are even more metallicized. If you put a glitter glue on the bottom of these, they're going to stand out so much more. These lasted on my eyes. The colors that they have are so beautiful. They stand out. You get a lot of product because this is a big eyeshadow. Like, I don't think I could ever go through one of these. This one in particular is just Santina van der Woodsen is the name of this one. This is more like the one that most people would go for, but these are great. I love them all. I definitely need to do a tutorial with one of those because I did haul them this past year. Never showed them on camera again, but I have been using them behind the scenes and really would recommend them. The only thing that I would say though is these, you can't dig your finger or your brush in them too hard because they can become crumbly. So you have to be very careful with these because they are so soft. So just keep that in mind if you are interested in these. Next up is these. I love these and nobody ever talked about these. These are the Fiona Styles Radiant Aqua Eye Veils. If you remember, I did a whole review on these. These are kind of like your cream shadows. Like, it comes with a little stopper here and it's like a moussey texture to these. If you could see, these were my go-to in the summer when I did not want to do anything to my eyes, where I wanted something to last. I just wanted a base that I knew was going to not crease on my eyes. I have very oily lids. These were awesome. I have every single color she came out with. Arrow is one of my favorites, and I think Hudson is the other one that I absolutely love. If you are in the market for something like this, these remind me of the Flower Beauty ones that they used to have. Flower Beauty discontinued them. They came back with only like 3 or 4 colors, but these are gorgeous. I love the packaging of these. They are a little bit bulky, but they keep the product in here nice and creamy and moussey. So they haven't dried out on me. I've had these going on almost a year. I don't need a lot to make a nice look. You can make a sheer look with these, or you can make a very nice and bold look. This is like a one shadow, one and done kind of thing if you blend this out into the crease before it dries out. And it just looks amazing. I love these. So these were my quick go-to in the summer as well. Another one that is very similar to that, and I know that a few of my friends here on YouTube have had bad luck with them. Either they just didn't work for them or they got dried out ones, which is unfortunate because all of mine are still good. Like, I could shake this thing and this thing is still good. These are the Pure Eye Polish Base and Top Coat. This one in particular is Satin, one of my favorites. It does have like a mesh thing in here. I did do a tutorial using these. I really like these. See, look, mine is still nice and creamy in here. Mine has just stayed fine. I don't know how some of these were sold dried out, which is unfortunate because it's a bad first impression. I really like these. These again were those quick, easy, one shadow. If I didn't want to do too much, put something in the crease, put one of these. Lasted throughout the summer, throughout the humidity, did not crease on me. They have about 6 to 8 different colors of these as well. They are a bit expensive as the Fiona Styles ones are, but to me they are worth it because I have oily lids and it's very difficult to find something that doesn't crease in this nature at the drugstore. So these also stood out to me. Love the colors. They've lasted on me. They did come with like a little spatula thing. What I would recommend is do little by little. If you pack these on too much on your eyes, they're going to feel heavy. They may even crack off your eyelids, so you have to work in sections and you have to start building them up little by little until you get the intensity you want. You can't pack these suckers on right, like dip and then just pour on there. It's just going to be a hot mess. You're going to hate these products, so you need to take it easy with these and start small and then build yourself up to the intensity you want. Last but not least, these were introduced to me by my friend here, Lisa, on YouTube. She had used these, loved them. Then my birthday came around in the summer. She purchased 4 of them for me for my birthday, and then I fell in love. I bought the last 4 that recently have come out. What I'm talking about is, I already know the name of it because I practice it, Bodyography. I finally got the name. These are the Bodyography glitter pigments. These remind me of a mixture of ColourPop shadows, texture, and some of their eyeshadows, as well as the L'Oreal Infallible pigments. That's what these remind me of. They do have a stopper in here. This is what I'm wearing on my lids, just in case you guys were wondering what the heck is on my lids. This is what it looks like. These are beautiful. The best way to apply these are with your finger. I've tried them with brushes. I've tried them with glitter glue. Glitter glue does work if you do use a brush because it'll adhere, like it'll just stick to it. But the best way is to use your finger. It's like a moussey, wet texture, just like the ColourPop eyeshadows, but it's more glittery. It stands out so much more, and it just looks so beautiful. This one is one of my favorites. This is Sparkler. I love this color. They have 8 different colors. These are so easy, quick on the go. These impressed me so much this year. I love them. I just found out that one of my local beauty supply stores sells Bodyography, so I do have to check out to see if they have any more of these or any other type of products from them. But this was another one that really stood out to me. I know that Octoly had sent some of these to some YouTubers to try out, and they really enjoyed them as well. These are great. I love these. These last on my eyes. And I just love the finish that they give. They're not too glittery. They're not too much like, I don't have a base. If I were to put a base on this, this would be more gold, more vibrant. So if you put a base under these, they're going to stand out even more. But just on their own, they're just this beautiful, nice, glittery. I can't stop staring at my eyes. I just love them. I love them very, very much. Highly recommend them. Now on to eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to start off with the first 2 that everyone keeps talking about because it is true, they were amazing this year, but I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing them. It's the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette and the Master palette by Mario. These 2 just, you guys have seen them, blew me away. I love this for all year round. It's amazing. And this one by far has been my #1 palette that I've used the most throughout the summer. This is what I kept on my vanity. This red ochre color is my favorite. It makes brown poo-poo caca eyes stand out so beautifully. I love it. It is very, very hard to find a red brown like that that really makes me love it that much. So these 2 have been obviously my top favorites. I love these. I love this one so much that I gave it as my only giveaway this past year. This was the palette I gave away, so you could tell by there that that's how much I love it. Another one that impressed me so much was the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette. This is just perfection. She always blows it out of the park. Right now I am wearing this one on my outer V to go with that that pigment that I put on. But I love these colors. Love these colors, love the formula, love the way that they blend, love the pigmentation of them. I did a full review on them, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this one really stood out to me. It's a shame that it is limited edition, but if you did get it, you won't regret it, I promise you. Another, this was a brand in general. Voss came out with eyeshadow palettes and they blew me away. I have this one and the Laura Lee one. This is the Holy Grail one. I love these. The shadows are amazing. They're soft, they're pigmented. You do have to be careful. You can't be a monster with these eyeshadows because they will get all over the place, but they're amazing. I love these colors. These colors are just so me. I love them. Even the Laura Lee palette was amazing. The texture of these, the way they blended, the way they lasted, they really did a good job. Voss did a very, very good job with their eyeshadow palettes, and these stood out to me this year. Love these, and I will continue to purchase from them because I love their eyeshadows so much. The Viseart palettes. These came late in 2015. I purchased some after around close to Christmas, so I couldn't really put these in my 2015 favorites, but these are awesome. I own quite a few palettes. It just came out with a new matte one that I really want to get. Love these. If I don't know what I'm doing, I don't care what I'm doing on my eyes, or I don't want to think about it, I grab these because they're easy. They make you look like a pro. They make you look like you took forever doing your makeup and you really did not do too much to it. They last and they're just amazing. Overall amazing. These are worth the price. If you can get these like I did half off, I think I purchased some for 50 bucks alone. That is better than 80. So if you can get these at a discount, I would jump on them. They're amazing. They're everything that everyone says that they are. Love these. The Tartlette in Bloom. Oh my gosh, this was one of my favorites this year. This one I love so much better than the first one. This is just me. I love the three colors that they chose as the glittery ones, the shimmery ones, because they're the colors that I would typically use anyway if I were to use glittery ones. Ask me this 10 years ago, this would have been my favorite all-time like Holy Grail palette because this is all that I would wear. I love this in the summer, in the winter. I actually wore this for New Year's, for the New Year's wedding that I did have. I did use part of this palette because I love it so much. The formula, Tarte has stepped up their game. They're realizing that their eyeshadows were sucking and they came out with these, and most recently they came out with that Tarte's, I don't know how you say it, Tarte's palette. That one they recently came out with, and it is just as good as this. I love this one. I truly like this one a lot more than the first one. This one's by far my favorite. This one was awesome this year as well. The Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. Oh my gosh. Love this one. I even love this color right here. I did a whole look using just this jelly color. Just the overall look of this is just awesome. I love it. This is one of those orangey colors that it just like, oh, they draw me in. I love this palette. Loved it, loved it, loved it. They're coming out with the honey one. I don't know about it. I love Too Faced eyeshadows though, so I may get it because I'm just a collector like that, but I love this one. This one really was my go-to in the beginning of the summer, around May, June, July. I love this one, just using this one. Quick, easy, to the point. Put this one in the crease or that one in the crease. Even this one that not many people liked, I didn't mind it. I really did not mind that one at all. It's just the whole package just looks so beautiful. I love the concept of it. It was super cute. Love the whole thing. I can do away with the smell, but that's just me. But this one really stood out to me this year as well. The last high-end one that I have is a LORAC Mega Pro 3. This is... it's up there. It's up there. I love this one so much more than last year's. The colors in this was just so good. Oh my gosh, I love this palette. I hate to use this as often as I do on camera because you guys can't get it anymore. It's a shame that these are always limited edition because I would use this non-stop. Like I wanted to use it today. I wanted to use it on my last video, but I know I can't because you guys can't get it. But I do have an idea of how I can use it. So I love this one. I hate the packaging because it's white and it'll get dirty, but I do love this. I love the formula. This one stood out. Oh, I was obsessed with this. I still am obsessed with it, and honestly, I still think about using this one whenever I can versus other ones, and I have to tell myself, no, you got to use other things, Alex. You can't just use this one. I have 3 drugstore palettes that stood out to me. The first one is the Covergirl True Naked palettes in general. These blew me away. I've never been a fan really of the Covergirl eyeshadows. They finally came out with something good, and these just are so good. Yes, they're crumbly. Yes, you get a bunch of fallout, but compared to what you get at the drugstore, these were awesome. Love them. They just came out with the jewel one. I do want to get that one because you know me and color. I love it. This is just the news. They came out with goldens. They came out with roses. These were really, really good. I've used them in tutorials. I still pull these out to this day. Whenever I want to do a drugstore look, those are the ones that I think about automatically. They really, really blew me away. I love them. The other ones that really blew me away was the Milani ones. The Milani Everyday Eyeshadows. I have all of them. Every single palette that they came out with, I have them all. I just love them all. These, again, if I am wanting to do a makeup look that's just drugstore, these are the ones that I think of between these and the Covergirl ones. They're just so good. I did a tutorial using those because that's what I automatically think. They're just so great. They came out with a great formula. Milani always blows me away with their things. These were no exception. I even enjoyed the brushes that came with it. I just pulled them all out because I use them on a regular basis. But I didn't mind the brushes that came in here. I love the fact that they give you step by step. If I were to gift any drugstore palettes, these would be the ones that I would give because I could trust that they would work for the individual and they wouldn't be so bummed out by what I purchased for them. Last but not least, these are also amazing. These are the NYX Avant Pop Palettes. These are so good. These are so good. I just recently purchased the 2 limited edition Christmas ones. I have used both of them and they're just as good as these. I'm so happy that they reformulated their eyeshadows. I was starting to lose hope with their eyeshadows in the last few years when they were coming out with these like themed type of palettes. They just really were great quality, and then they came out with these and love these. I own all 3 of these standard ones plus the 2 holiday ones that they came out with, and I love these. Love these. This one in particular, if you love color, this one's very pretty. I can see me using this in the springtime. It's just gorgeous. So if you're in the market for any drugstore palettes, these are the ones that I would recommend. So that is it for eyes, you guys. I told you I try to rush through these so I didn't make you sit here for 30 minutes like I did with my last video. I will list all these down in the description box. I'll link them if I can find them online for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you did like it. Next up will be lips. That'll be my final round of Best in Beauty. So I will wrap this up for you guys. I will catch you guys in that video. And don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear.